This is Musketeer Frank's, and he's one of our premier musketeers in the Earl of Manchester's. Before we ask him to fire the gun for you, I'm just going to describe a little bit about him. He's wearing typical apparel of a 17th century musketeer. Woolen costume would keep him dry, would keep him warm, and wouldn't set fire, most importantly. He's got his matchlock musket, spends the time. He's got a sword. In this case, it looks like he stole one from an officer. He's got a bandolier set, which are these charges here. Bandolier is a contemporary term, to be fair, but each one of those is a charge to discharge his musket. He'd have a small pouch for his bullets and his wadding, and he's got a spare powder flask here. He'd also have everything he owned on his back. He'd have his bedroll there, and he might have some bread and a stolen rabbit or something like that in there to take off, and that's it, and a hat. Fundamentally, that's all he's got in the world. Okay, Musketeer Frank, would you like in your own time to load your musket, please? I'll just describe what he's doing. First of all, he's opening and cleaning his pan, make sure there's no embers from his previous shot. He's going to prime his pan with a small amount of powder. At this point now, he's going to close his pan and he's going to knock off and blow off any loose powder. He now casts about his piece and he's going to put up, first of all, a full charge of powder. And now put up his wad and ball. Now obviously, we're not going to shoot anybody, so we're just going to use wadding today. Okay, he's going to ram home the ball. Very important, because obviously what you want is the compression at the bottom of the barrel there. You need to make sure it's tight, so when this discharges it goes with a real bang. He's now going to cock his match, and he's going to mark it so that it actually comes down into the pan. Have you ever heard the expression X marks the spot? This is where it comes from. Also, the expression flash in the pan comes from this as well, but nonetheless. At this point now, he's holding a ready loaded musket, so I'm going to ask him to present his piece, check his scouring stick, prepare to give fire, give fire. Oh dear, this is quite common. One of the problems that we face at this time, of course, it's not like a modern weapon. It would be subject to problems. But here he is, he's quickly loaded, checked his match again. Okay, present your piece, open your pan, give fire. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Franks.